If you rehome your dog, just know that I think you're garbage.
I'm Dr. Cook, general practitioner, veterinarian, and you are not a horrible person if you rehome your dog. I can give you 3 medically backed reasons why I actually might recommend you do rehome your dog, and these are all similar to cases that I've seen in the past. 1. I had 2 pit bulls come in who were very sweet, separate, but they just hated each other. That bad sibling rivalry that we sometimes see. They would consistently tear each other apart, having to come in for multiple sutures, having to come in to fight off infections, and it was extremely stressful for the family and for the dogs. It was not a good environment to live in. They tried everything from an animal behaviorist, board certified, to drugs, to separating them, positive reinforcement. But for some reason, the triggers were just too strong. In that case, I had recommended to the owner, after the second event, thousands of dollars later, that it might be a good idea for her to rehome her dog. And she agreed. It was one of the hardest decisions that she ever had to make, and she is not a horrible person. She did what was necessary for both of those dogs' quality of life. 2. An older person came in whose dog was drinking and urinating more than normal, eating ferociously, but still losing weight. After a couple of tests, we found out her dog had diabetes. After going over the cost of treatment, the need for insulin twice a day, the potentially special diets, the cost of monitoring, and the fact that this is a lifelong disease process, the owner could not do all of that. She couldn't afford it, it didn't fit with her lifestyle, but she had loved this dog dearly. Well, there are rescues and there are people who will adopt senior dogs, although it can be very difficult. In her case, she was able to rehome this dog and find a good home for it. And while it is extremely sad for everyone involved, that dog gets to live longer and not be euthanized, which happens many times when dogs are diagnosed with diabetes. And lastly is an elderly person that came in with disabilities, had gotten a new puppy, but didn't realize how extremely energetic they are. The puppy was always running at her feet. Her partner had just undergone surgery and so also was in a fragile state. And she was worried that they'd continually trip over the puppy, could cause injuries to the puppy and themselves, and had honestly requested sedation for that puppy. I could not humanely say, yes, you can sedate your puppy 24/7 for months until it calms down, or years. So I had recommended to that owner that, look, this dog does not fit with your lifestyle. It's a healthy puppy. People will want it. I recommend rehoming your dog to prevent injury to you and your partner and make sure that this dog lives a life as a puppy as it should. Now, did this person take my advice? I don't know, but medically, my advice was to rehome her dog. So yes, while we'll do everything in our power not to rehome a dog, one, because of the bonds it has made to us and the bonds that we have with that beautiful animal, at certain times, it is definitely okay to rehome your dog. And if what you are doing leads to that dog having a good quality of life, when you could not provide that, you are not a horrible person, you are a great person, and you made one of the hardest decisions ever.